And welcome again to the Neverboard Gaming community, everybody. We're doing a Friday Night Magic matchup here between Brandon Barrett on Grixis Control and Tom Cologne on Bant Approach. Should be an interesting enough match.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
That's all you got to say about it? Just a little weird?
I mean, I'm going to assume Grixis Control is favored.
Usually. If you talk about just the general rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock relationship between the major deck types in Magic, control decks should usually beat combo-ish decks. Like, Bant Approach is only a combo-ish deck by virtue of the fact that I believe it does still run the new perspectives.
No.
No, it doesn't?
No.
No?
It just ramps up to Approach. So it's trying to do what Blue-White does, but it ramps instead.
Okay.
It plays Our Promise, the other green-blue
That's right.
card.
Okay, yeah. All right, so... All right, now I know what the deck is. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was like the old New Perspectives deck, because that likes to win with Approach of the Second Sun as well, but it also has the alternate wing.
Nah, this is getting popular, this deck. Like, here's Our Promise.
Yeah, finally the first real card.
Well, this one does make zombies now, because in this deck they play tons of deserts.
Oh yeah, why wouldn't it?
Yes.
We already see two new rivulets in place, so technically he didn't even have to get deserts.
Yeah,
but...
you need 3 deserts.
Oh, you need 3 deserts?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought it was only 2.
Yeah, you need 3. So he disallowed it, obviously. I think that was the right play.
Well, I mean, if it stops the Bant Approach deck from getting any offense on, yes, obviously it's the right play. So far, these two players, other than that one Hour of Promise into the counter spell, have only just been playing lands and staring at each other.
That's how the match was going to go, though.
But at least they've been doing it quickly.
Yes, we do appreciate that.
Brandon Barrett opting to lay down his 6th land in lieu of cycling it.
Yeah, I think he has a Dug of Bullets in his hands that way. I believe I saw that. I know he does play 2.
He's got 2 Essence Scatters that are just sitting there dead because Tom Cologne hasn't played any creatures.
The Bant Approach does not play any creatures main board.
That would explain things.
So that's gonna be dead. That's the Compass.
Automatic Compass, yeah, that would play in this deck, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Because the reverse side of that is Maze of Ith.
Yes. Very easy to get. So he abrades it, but response he'll go get a land.
Yeah, Barrett knows this and is just going to abrade it right now before Tom can flip it over into, I forget what the actual name of the card is, but it's basically Maze of Ith that can tap for mana.
Yeah. It's any color mana and it's untap a target attacking creature.
Yeah, and prevent damage.
Yeah, so he countered it, and now he wants to read it.
Now he wants to know what it actually does.
Sorry, he killed it.
I don't know if he's seen the backside of the card before. Not very many people are familiar with this Bant Approach deck. I know I'm not. I thought it was just the same as the New Perspective deck. It's not. It's the same colors, but the way it wins is apparently very different.
I mean, that's good for his abrade. His abrade wasn't doing anything, so you just slammed it.
Like you said, no creatures main board,
Nope.
so it only destroys artifacts here.
Only win con is milling your opponent and playing Approach. Because he has so many deserts, so you could play that game.
Yeah, there's 2 Hypno Revulets already, like I said before.
And then you run like Shuffle Dooms, I think, and the green one. I don't know. They just played.
I'm trying to get a better look at what's in Brandon's hand here. It looks like he's got Nicol Bolas.
Yes.
Which, that's one of his favorite cards. One of my favorite cards, too, but I don't get to play him in very many decks.
Very good in this matchup. I have to assume.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty good in any matchup, to be honest. I mean, even if you're just +2ing over and over and taking their stuff, usually you're going to take something.
A little slow against mono red. A little slow.
And there's the first Approach cast.
Yeah.
Obviously, it doesn't matter if this one resolves or not.
Tom does not care.
Yeah. Every further approach will win him the game.
It looks like he will disallow her, though.
Yeah.
I guess he just doesn't want him to draw it in a couple of turns.
Yeah, which in a deck like this you could expect Supreme Will to try and dig for another answer.
Well, we do see disallow.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I don't know if he's going to take it though.
He's thinking about it.
There
it is. I don't know why he had to think about it. I think he just go ahead.
Well, there was a glimmer in there. Maybe he wanted to draw more cards.
I don't think he has a problem with cards in hand, though. He's barely had to cast anything. Mind you, a lot of those cards are dead.
Well, no,
Fatal Push, totally dead.
He basically has only 2 real cards in his hand.
Harness Lightning, 2 Essence, yeah.
It's Digabolas and Disallow.
Yeah, I say he has a lot of cards in his hand, but there are only 2 of them.
So here's a scary spot for him. He can tap out for the Bolas.
Mm-hmm.
Or if he does that, if Tom has Approach, he dies.
Yeah.
And if he does nothing, it's kind of bad too.
Yeah.
So he's really in a tough spot here. I don't know. Maybe I would have slammed it. I don't know. It seems rough.
Once again, it's just they kind of have to stare at each other and wait for one of them to blink. It's one of those kind of matches.
Yeah, it's rough. Because you know he wanted to slam at Bolas.
Tom finding that 3rd desert finally, so...
Yeah, Our Promise is active. There's another approach.
Yep, there it is. But if he slams it, it's going to get countered.
It will get countered. He might wait, though.
I would.
Yeah, there's no reason to rush. He's not putting any pressure.
Oh, no, he went for it. But here comes Disallow. Maybe he's the negate backup, though. Maybe this first game's already over.
Maybe. I do see a blue card in his hand. It looks like an Essing Scatter, though. Here's a Disallow. Yep.
Yeah, just
it gets
gonna let it
countered.
go. Oh, well. He's like, well, I had to try.
Well, the deck does play 4 Approach, so it is 2 more in the deck.
He didn't see the Disallow anyway because Brandon got it with Supreme Will, and you don't have to show it with Supreme Will.
Yes.
But that's 3 Disallows already gone on Brandon's side, isn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tapping 5, Scarab God?
Okay, it's not great. It's a 5-mana 5/5.
I can't remember if... Well, there's an instant scatter already. We already saw that earlier.
Yes.
Forgot about it.
I wasn't sure if he's going to waste it on that guy or wait for a Gear Hulk, but that's,
Obviously one of the better answers to Scarab God because it means he doesn't hop back out of the yard again.
Yeah. It's like the best kind of removal spell standard. It's a little weird.
Yeah, but it only works when they cast it, so
yeah.
you got to have mana available. Otherwise, shrug.
So here's one of the weird cards they play.
Spring to Mind.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's because they draw cards and they ramp. Seems good.
It's what the deck wants to do anyway.
Yeah, I do like the flashback is instant speed. I do
Yeah.
like that. A lot of last week cards are like that.
Yeah. Most of them are sorcery on the Aftermath half.
Yes.
This one is not.
Yeah, I do like that a lot. So, back to Brandon. I think he plays the land for the turn. Still holding on to Nicol Bolas, man.
It's funny because both of these players have missed land drops, but it doesn't feel like they have.
No. No, it has not. So I think
here comes the Nicol Bolas.
It's weird to tap out for this turn, but okay.
Big, tricky Nick.
I do see Excel binding against Tom Tam, though. So he does have an answer to it.
Yeah, but he's going to get 1 activation of Nicol Bolas. What do you do here, though? Just +2?
Well, I mean,
Kinda hope for the best?
I guess, because a lot of his spells is ramp, so I guess you're going to cast a free ramp spell on this side.
I mean, I'd at least be tempted to just shoot him for 7 and then +2 and then shoot him for 7 again, but we'll see.
The Surge is a good one.
Oh.
Okay, that's one of the good ones in the deck.
Yeah. That helps Brandon's deck, too, because I think he plays Search himself, doesn't he?
Yes.
I mean, he's a control deck. He should.
Yeah. There you go. Once that's flipped, that's going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, filter your draws, because he needs that right now, because
Oh, yes.
all those cards in his hand right now are dead. There's that Ixalan's Binding. Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about that.
Just shrug your shoulders and be like, all right, that's fine. I've got
Yeah.
other win cons.
I mean, you're happy he just doesn't have approach here.
Be happy he doesn't have a second copy of Nicol Bolas. At least I'm hoping he doesn't.
So, trigger for search.
Yeah,
that's definitely a
Yeah,
bad.
just throw it out.
I guess he has 7 cards.
I didn't even realize.
I guess
but
it's
yeah.
off to the side a little bit so we can't see.
Flip that thing over, it becomes this cat to the Sunken Ruin. So now he's got even better card filtering. There's Vraska's Contempt.
Man.
One of the few matchups where you're just staring at Vraska's Contempt going, man, this card is so bad.
So he'll flash it back.
Flashback the mind, draw some cards.
Yeah, there you go. There's 2 lands, I believe.
Who cares? He wants land.
Yeah, he's just trying to find.
Just find deserts and start milling around with Hypno Rivulet.
He does have, I think, 2 on the field right now.
I mean, what's Brandon going to do about that? Disallow it? He's only got 1 left in the deck anyway.
Yeah, you can't disallow that many deserts. Only 1. So, do the search. Glimmer's okay.
Yeah, this is...
We'll take a Glimmer. We'll cast it.
Find some better cards.
I mean, to be fair, we're looking at... I kind of see Tom Sam. There's a lot of Fema Gates in there.
Yeah,
there is a decent amount of Fema Gates.
That's a problem.
So, it is matchup. There's a lot of dead cards on both sides. Not just Brandon's side.
Yeah, we've been kind of looking at Brandon and going, man, his cards look so bad.
Yeah.
But we didn't even consider
Yeah.
that Tom's not doing anything
Because he
either.
looks like he's doing something, but he's really not.
No.
Just looks like it.
Mind you, Brandon's got some value off the Nicol Bolas already. Ascanta
Yes.
already finding,
Yeah.
not quite gas, but at least card selection.
Yes. I'm sure he's looking for a Gear Hulk right now. I
He
think
just
I
drew a
have
second search for Ascanta.
I mean, it's just a 2-mana scry one every turn at this point.
Yeah, but why not? I
Yeah.
mean, you don't have to flip it over. Just
No.
leave it sitting there and
It
just
is a
keep
mag.
selecting your cards.
Yeah, why not?
Throwing things in the yard for Scarab God for later, maybe.
Yep. Cycle Frogland. Ooh, that was a good land he picked up.
I mean, I was right about one thing about this Bant Approach deck. It almost feels like Turbo Fog. Almost.
Yes. The deck.
Oh, he
like
does
that.
run a second copy of Nicol Bolas. Oh, that's got to be terrible.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
That's got to be terrible to look at right now. Go, sigh, I can't actually cast him.
Well, at least he can't. At least he doesn't take it with the Ascanta.
Yeah, he took the Believer Genius.
Yeah, and then cast it.
Yeah. Get some extra energy. I don't know what he's going to use it on, but because like Harness Lightning's totally dead.
I think the only card in the deck is Harness Lightning that uses energy.
I think he found 2 land. There's
Yeah,
that 4th Disallow.
Yeah, there's a disallow.
He needs that.
He looks pretty set up for this game right now.
Yeah. Tom Cologne's going to have to do some work if he wants to win off of Approach, because he's already burned through 2 of them.
So I think there was a misunderstanding here, maybe.
What's
Maybe something about search. Me having discard?
I don't know what the two players are discussing. He does happen to have a whole lot of cards in hands.
Well, this is still Brent. Wait, whose turn? I think this is Tom's turn. I have to assume this is Tom's.
Yeah, and I have to because
Why would he
we
tap
just
on
saw Brandon.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, maybe he did it on his own turn and he's discarding.
Really? Tapped out?
Which would be strange if that were the case. Yeah, he's playing
Wow.
land. Yeah, he did it on his
Wow.
own turn. He was that desperate to dig for something.
Maybe he thought it was Brent Tom's turn.
No, I think they're keeping better track of whose turn it is than we are.
I can't imagine why you want to tap out.
Archer Rosca, easy city.
Yeah, that's the good land I was talking about.
Yeah.
They're just like tight lands all the time. So I mean, he's not getting punished because I don't think he's approaching his hand, but that's just risky.
And now with Archer Rosca in play, Tom can start digging as well.
Not as good as he is Kenta, but something.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it feels glorious if you follow the Ixalan lore at all.
so he'll draw a card. Probably pick up an off-feed brigade or something.
He's already got a couple Fumigates in his hand. But no creatures to use them on.
The spring. Oh, get the paradise. Okay.
Yeah, that'll get him some... But he attached it to an Ibni Reviewer. That's a little strange.
That is a weird one.
Yeah.
Because eventually probably going to mean you could attack that. Who knows?
I mean, because you're not really concerned about hurting yourself with the blue mana because you're up against control deck, so your life total almost doesn't matter.
Yeah, and the card gains you good 3 life.
Finds a Canyon Slew, just plays it.
That's
Doesn't even
fair.
bother to cycle it.
I think I would have played it too.
You've got a Scounto already, you don't need to.
Yeah, that. And he does use his mana quite a bit. Tom's still looking for those approaches.
I see a Torrential Gearhulk in Brandon Barrett's hand. So.
Yeah, I think I saw that a while ago. I think he's holding on for that for a disallow. Cycle a Desert of...
Desert of the
So with that eye.
the green one.
Yeah.
So Desert of the green one, and then another Spring Divine.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The deck plays a lot of deserts.
Desert of the Indomitable, that's what it was.
Okay.
Because they're named after the 5 gods of Amonkhet.
Yes. So right after Ronus.
Yeah.
So I'll get another land, spinning on his deck. Yeah, if I was Tom, I would consider starting to do the mill plan. Like, I would consider it.
Yeah. We're getting close to that point in the game where milling can actually start to matter.
I mean,
like I was pointing out the 2 Ibni Reviews earlier, and that's why I found it so strange that he enchanted the 1. Because, like, yeah, sure, he's got other deserts, but...
Well, I'm surprised he cycled that desert. What do you want to play it? To sack it later?
I think so, yeah.
Because, like, I don't think you're winning by approaching anymore.
Okay, so here comes Torrential Gearhulk, but Tom, of course, has an Essence Scatter.
That's a pretty aggressive gear hook to me.
Yeah.
It's pretty like.
What was he going to bring back with the Glimmer Genius?
Yeah, I guess the only target is Glimmer. That's
Yeah.
something. Surprise.
So does Brandon fight this Essence Scatter?
I
or
don't
just
think
let it go?
so.
Yeah, he's just going to let it go.
I think so. Doesn't feel good, but
Yeah.
you can still have Kata, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't know what is he looking for that's not a creature. Glimmers, I guess. That doesn't do anything.
Wow. That's the deadest possible thing you could find here.
I guess it was like 3 lands in that.
And I don't say that often about Hour of Devastation. That's one of the cards that scares me.
The card's real good.
Yeah.
Just
Real
not
good
here.
against Adano Vanguard.
Oh,
sure,
yes.
pay the 4 life. He's gotten me that once. Never again.
Yeah, okay, you can pay the 4 life.
Loses indestructible. What? Oh, right.
Yeah. Move to discard. Discard. Yeah, discard
Yeah.
an hour.
Just like, yeah, this thing that you saw already that I'm never casting, yeah, that's what I'm discarding.
Yeah, cause I don't even know if I would activate Escan anymore because, like, you want to hit more Gearhulks and Scarab Gods. Well, yeah.
Does he have another Gearhulk in his hand already?
I don't know. I don't. Like,
I can't see his hand very well. He's got the 2 Vraska's Contempts, the Harness Lightning, the Essence Scatter.
well, usually Control only plays, like, what, 3 Gearhulks? He only played 1 this game.
Yeah.
So there has to be more than
There's
that.
got to be more. I mean, it's a pure control deck. It's not Grixis Energy.
See,
Oh,
there's a
there's
Gearhulk.
another one, but he's got to skip over it.
Yeah, see, this is why I don't know if I would be activating that at this point. Just hitting useless spells.
Yeah. I mean, by the time he tries to get to Gearhulks, he's going to...
And remember,
Oh, wait, no, it's another Fatal Push.
when he's bidding with that search, that's less cards in his library.
Yeah, that too.
You gotta be a little concerned about that.
Like, is he just going to straight up die to Itney reveal it here because he's not finding his gas? And like you said, if he keeps activating that Ensconce over and over again, he's just going to skip over all of his creatures, and by the time he would get to them, they're just going to be milled away.
It's just gonna milled. Yeah, that's it. It's gonna be gone. Guy used to like control, and this is what happens. So,
Tom's got something to do at the end of it.
I'm gonna assume he's sacrificing. Yeah.
Or flashing back mind.
I think he's sacrificing.
No, he's gonna start milling. Okay, that's fair. Get rid of the Chef at Dunes because you don't need it for anything else.
Yeah. So Brandon already discarded. So I don't know what the.
Yeah, I think there's a timing issue here because if you're going to cleanup step, then you can't actually.
Do that, no.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if there was like a shortcut thing or.
Yeah.
Well, did he mill before? Or is he responding to?
He's responding. He's gonna disallow. Oh no, he's gonna Supreme Will.
Strange. A little strange.
No, it's not. I mean, he's gonna see what he would have milled and try and. Oh, he hit a torrential gear hulk.
Okay.
So that was actually worth it.
I guess.
And now he mills the 4.
So Glimmer, Hour, Mountain, Discard.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. I think his only win con now is Geralt.
Yeah, because that's 2 Scarab Gods gone, and that might be the only 2 he plays.
I believe it's just 2.
It could be 3. I've seen some lists play 3, but...
So I think he's activating the card that draws him a card. The land. There we go.
Arch Veraska.
Maybe sacrifice another desert, maybe?
I don't know if I'd cycle deserts at this point. If you're trying to win by mill, you just play them out and throw them out to
Oh, he's flashing back.
Yeah, I knew he was going to do that at some point. But
Okay.
Flashback Mind, get some more gas. Settle the Wreckage.
I mean, it's not completely dead.
I was going to say, that's actually relevant here if all of Brandon's outs here are just torrential gear hulks.
Yeah, it's something. It's better than drawing Hour of Devastation.
He's got to run out of counter magic eventually, right?
Yeah. So he does.
There he is. Yeah, he plays.
Yeah, he knows now.
Yeah.
He's nice. Like, all right, I'm killing you this way. Here's his own search.
That's good.
Yeah.
Paying for the search. Does he activate Ibni reveal it here or just wait?
I think I would just wait. There's no reason to do it now. So I don't think he has enough to.
He's still got the other Ibni reveal it as well. So he's got 12 cards worth of mill.
Yeah. Activating as Kanta. I feel like he looked at his entire deck by now.
Yeah.
Probably knows the entire order if he really wants to.
If he wanted to write it down or
Could,
try to memorize it or whatever, he probably could, but...
It's a lot of time.
Yeah.
A lot of time. So
a lot of time, and he can't cast the other Nicol Bolas, so...
So he kept... I know he kept the Aether Hub with the Glimmer Genius. It was a little weird, but...
What would he call...
But this on a girl.
Possibly need the energy for, though. Does he just want more mana?
I guess. So I know he has 2 Gear Hogs in his hand. So that those are something to win the game with.
Yeah.
But is it too slow now?
That's probably why he wants more mana, is just to be able to get enough
Gear
to
Hulk?
use double Gear Hulk and the spells that he would get with them.
Yeah. So I guess
Alright.
before Brennan goes to discard.
Activate Ibni Rivulet, toss the desert.
Yeah, nothing can do with that.
There's
Hour.
another hour, there's the Nicol Bolas from before. So yeah, now we cycle through
Yeah,
the entire deck.
we've been through this entire deck. Sack another one. Yeah, there we go.
Just keep Ibni Rivulating.
Yeah,
If Tom's got one more desert in his hand, I think that's just game.
I think so.
And just enough to activate the Arch. That's so awesome.
A lot of mana.
I'll make them into 8/8s. Because any number of lands. What do you do?
Spanton is just like...
You're used to
That's a headache.
you're used to grindy matchups being things where there's like a lot of things on the board, and there just isn't. It's just a lot of spell fights and a lot of
Yeah.
lands being sacrificed. Tom ditching a baffling ends with his Search of Escanta.
Plays a farmland. Why
There's
not?
Hour of Promise.
Why not?
Yeah.
Get more deserts.
Get more deserts, start throwing them out.
Get some zombies.
Get some
Why
zombies.
not? I always see,
But Brandon's got to start playing the torrential
yeah,
Gear
he's
Hulks
not,
here,
he's
right?
figuring he's gonna play it anyways. Why
Okay.
not try to counter it?
Yeah, so let's try and disallow. There's Essence Scatter.
Slam it on the girl. Hope he doesn't have a counter.
Yeah, let's find out.
Okay. You want me to wait for a little longer?
Brandon's thinking. Yeah, he's gonna do it.
Yeah, no, that's scatter.
So now he's gonna. Yeah, now he's just gonna disallow the Essence Scatter, I believe.
And then the other girl is gonna disallow the other one. I think it's 2 in the graveyard. Yeah,
Yeah,
there we
he should. He's been through
go.
3 of his disallows.
So
So
there's
he's got. What's he doing to the other spell? Just. I mean, Supreme Will's not gonna work here. He's
No,
gotta
you
go
have
for
to do
disallow.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah. Stop him from getting deserts. Try to live and fight. Oh wait, but Tom's got Fumigate in hand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's a pretty Great blowout. For once,
Yeah.
Fumigate actually finds use against the control deck.
Yeah.
Can Brandon even win now?
No.
He's out of win cons.
Does he have what? Did he play the third gear Hulk? Right? I think he believed.
I think he did, and it got countered.
I think he has nothing to win with. And look at his library.
It's so puny, and he's ditching cards now.
Okay,
Oh wait, no,
wait.
there's the last Gear Hulk.
So I guess it was 4 in the deck.
Okay, and
What
Tom
do you
doesn't
even
have
do?
a counter for it. But
Do you
yeah.
even want to draw cards?
No, you don't,
I guess you're dead regardless, right? Yeah, I don't know.
because Glimmer of Genius is
I love how
bad
he's
here.
looking at his grave. You're like, what do I even do? Like, what do I?
Does he have any removal for the Ixalan's Binding even? No.
No, I don't think Grixis has access to those to those cards.
Well, there's like return target non-land permanent sort of cards, but
Sure.
like that's
Yeah,
like he could have what is it, Consigned to Oblivion? That would do it.
I guess. I can't. I never see anyone play a main board though.
I do in straight blue-black control, never Grixis. There's
So
the last disallow to try and stop that Fumigate.
I guess that's his only.
Yeah, I mean,
Dang.
he has to. He has to. But there's a third Fumigate!
I mean, Tom was
Whoa.
drawing cards the entire time.
I mean, yeah, we just didn't realize he had that many Fumigates already.
Yeah, so. I mean,
Oh.
did you just concede?
And he's got enough mana to pay for Supreme Will.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
just.
Brandon's just scooping up. He's like, I'm out of outs, man.
Yeah,
I'm
and you're
dead.
milling me, so.
You got me.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's game one.
That's quite a game one there.
I think the turn he could have slammed Bolas, he should have. I don't know.
Would he have been walking into a counterspell there? I don't know if Tom Cullen plays Negate main board.
I don't think so. We only saw Asking Scatters.
And they were doing work, for sure.
Yeah, they did a lot of work. Yeah, they did.
Surprising amount of work against the Grixis Control deck. Mind you, you do want some amount of them because Torrential Gear Hulk and Scarab God are very big threats.
It's weird. You don't think it's good against Control, but it is. It's
Yeah,
weird.
because they're two best win cons. You know, I just named them. Torrential Gear Hulk and Scarab God both get completely hosed by
Good
that card.
answers. A 2
Yeah.
mana answer for your 6 mana creature, your 5
Yeah.
mana creature, I'll take it all day.
You thought you were getting a 2 for 1? No. I pay 2 mana and say no.
So side voting, I have to assume on Tom's side, negate.
Yeah.
Jace's defeat, maybe.
Really, both sides should bring in negates.
I see a Bloodfast on Brandon's side. That has to be coming in, I think.
Yeah, and you're never going to be in danger of losing to life loss, really, with that thing. I mean, yeah, if worst comes to worst, you can always transform it into Diamond Valley, but why would you want to do
Okay,
that?
so Tom has to assume Brandon's Reign of Lost Legacy. I do see he does have it.
Yeah, there's 2 copies. He's pulling them out right now.
So Tom is like, I'm like 90% sure he's bringing more wood cons, 100%, because like, yeah, he can play the mill game, but it's not, you know.
This is not the way you want to win.
No.
He just he just won that way because it was available. I mean, because the
Yeah.
game had gone on so long and Brandon had gone through so much of his deck, so many dead cards.
Yeah, he had to take out like 15 cards. It's
Tom Cullen had
ridiculous.
0 creatures.
Yeah.
0 creatures.
Yeah, so I'm just Tom's doing like the cat, Gear Hulk.
Yeah, Regal Caracol is in his sideboard, so maybe
Yes.
he brings in the creatures now and hopes to rope-a-dope Brandon Barrett. Of course, Brandon Barrett's still going to board out Fatal Push because that's not useful against Caracol anyway.
Now I know this from playing Tom in the past. He does have a one of summonings, the 5-mana enchantment.
Oh, Metallurgic Summonings.
Yeah, he does have one of that, so I'm sure he's bringing that in.
Yeah, that would be pretty sweet, wouldn't it?
Yes.
That's extremely hard to get rid of for
Mm-hmm.
a Grixis Control deck.
Yeah, I think it wasn't resolved. I don't. Yeah.
Like, we just mentioned Consigned to Oblivion being really their only out to enchantments, and it's just a temporary stopgap.
Well, in this deck, you have like hour permanents that make it 5/5s. You have the other card that makes like a 6/6, the flashing back. Like, there's just a lot to do with that card.
Yeah. The Bant Approach deck's got more ways to win than just Approach.
Yeah, that's just like that's a game one plan when your opponent has nothing for it.
Yeah, who knows what's going to come hopping out of that deck in game 2. He just won off of Itnu Rivulet and a lot of counter magic and 3 Fumigates.
Yeah, again, I'm sure sideboarding is, you know, it's a lot of cards.
Crop rotation.
Harness has to be out. Fatal Push is probably out. A Braid, maybe not out for that Compass. Maybe it's not the greatest thing, but it's something.
Well, Brendan's already playing Field of Ruin, right?
I don't think so. I haven't seen one. I do know Brendan pretty well, and I don't think he plays any in his deck.
I'm pretty sure he does, but I'm not positive. If he does have it, that's another answer to
Yes,
the
yeah.
reverse side of Thematic Compass. But otherwise, he's got to have at least one Braid in there, just in case.
Yeah, that's why I think. Take out the Harness.
The Braid also kills Regal Caracol, so that's
True,
important.
true. So probably keeping the Braids, board out the other removals. So like Fatal Push has to be dead. Our Devastation. Has to be out.
Yeah, right away, because he was ditching those to his graveyard pretty readily. I'm just like, God, I don't want to see this card ever again against you. Just get it out of my life.
Yes. Now, who do you think is favored on the sideboard games?
I still think it should be Brandon favored, but we did see that first game where he had so many dead cards,
Yes.
and I don't know exactly how useful the rest of his the rest of his main board is going to be, other than just drawing more cards. But it really depends on whether Tom brought in stuff that just dodges everything that Brandon brought in. Mind you, Brandon is going to bring in Lost Legacy regardless, because you have to bring that in against the Approach deck.
Yeah, I think we got it wrong. I think Tom is actually favored game one, and then sideboard games, Brandon is.
Yeah.
I believe that's.
Yeah, earlier I was kind of assuming that Approach was kind of a combo-ish deck, and you know what? Now that I'm watching it, it does actually feel a little more control-y. So this is almost a control mirror, but
Well, it's like blue-white Approach, just splash green for ramp.
you splash green for ramp, and then you have the deserts that you can use as like different weapons.
Yes.
So like you have the green cycle desert, and I don't know what he just said to the camera, but he said something. So you have the green cycle desert, and then you have Sheffet Dunes to pump your zombie tokens.
Yes.
And cats, I assume, post board.
Shuffle Dude's very good with cats.
Yeah, and then of course didn't reveal it, which is just one life.
Yes.
Some hopefully friendly banter going on between these two as they enter game two. Tom Cologne with a 1-0 advantage over Brandon Barrett. So Brandon, I assume, is going to be on the play here.
That game ended with both players at like 20.
Oh, well, Tom was at like 26, so
Think about that.
yeah.
Think about that. I don't think anyone actually took a point of damage that game.
Yeah, this is quite unusual for FNM. Usually FNM is where you see like a lot of creature decks, a lot of very casual decks.
Red.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but both of these guys are showing up with mostly spell-based decks that don't really rely on their creatures to win until very late game at the very least.
So we got turn one top lands.
Might as well. No
Yep.
rush, just fix your mana.
Yeah. So I think I see a Hardest Lightning in Brandon's hand. Does he still have that?
I think he just drew it. No, that's an Ether Hub.
Maybe I'm wrong on that Hardest
Yeah.
Lightning.
I don't see a Harness Lightning. I see some other red card.
Definitely two Glimmers.
Yeah, that's
very
nice.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, you'll take that.
especially on the play. Spire Bluff Canal, probably not the land you want to top deck here. He does have a Lost Legacy in his hand if he wants to.
Think about maybe wanting to play around the gate or not.
Yeah, I think he just holds up and just glimmers.
Think so too. Yeah.
No need to run out Lost Legacy until before Tom, like right before Tom gets enough mana to approach.
Yeah.
Tap land, go.
Yep.
Glimmer at end of turn.
Yeah, get that Pikachu up.
Charge up those Pikachu's cheeks.
I love that token.
Yeah, people get kind of creative with the energy tokens around here. You see the Jacob Baugh token from Star City Games around here a
I have
lot.
a couple of those.
Yeah.
I use Goku because, you know.
It's funny because like Star City gives those away, but you can't use them in Wizards events anymore.
No.
They want you to track energy on paper now.
You know, I went to a big tournament and someone called me out on that. They called the judge on me.
Oh.
And the judge's like, sorry, bro, I gotta have to tell you to not do that. I was like, are you serious? Like,
Yeah, they changed the floor rules on that when Rivals of Ixalan released. I don't know why, but
only one guy called me out on it. And I was like, come on, like, don't be a jerk.
hey, there's that metallurgic summoning.
Okay. Does he have a counter?
I
think he
don't
does.
know. I think he got caught without a counter here.
Ooh, see? That
Wow.
has to take over this game.
What a time to tap out.
Yeah. Search. The hour's still
He
in.
still has our. I think it's because he's trying to play around the Caracol. He's got one in his hand too. That was what that red card was.
Maybe he just didn't have enough cards to bring in. That too.
Yeah, that was what I was worried about before when I said I don't know if the rest of his main board is really going to help here because I was worried that maybe he didn't have enough stuff. Anyway, there's the Lost Legacy.
Well, here's the upside. He did top out to Lost Legacy.
Yeah.
What?
Calling Approach, none in his hand.
Some of these has to be a card.
Did he board out all the approaches? I'll laugh if he did.
I was talking to Tom. He usually takes out like.
He just skipped
one.
over it. Maybe he didn't call Approach. Maybe he called something else.
I can't imagine what you called. That's not Approach. I can't imagine.
He found no copies
What?
of whatever he called. Let me.
Yeah, do we have that seller right down?
Yeah, let's-
Called? Did he really brought out all his approaches?
Sako didn't write any notes
Oh, wow.
on the game 2, just the game 1. Wow. So like,
So did Tom go into this game saying I'm playing the middle game and summoning?
but I thought I saw an approach in Tom's library though. Didn't
Well,
he?
I don't know. He has a cat in his hand.
Yeah.
That's really weird.
I don't know what he called this Lost Legacy. We're gonna have to find out.
I'm like, I have to assume it's the approach. Like, what do you name Our Promise? That has to be
I only
some
saw,
deck.
but if there was an approach in there, I only saw one of. So maybe he did board them all out.
I don't know. Maybe Brendan just missed it. You're allowed to miss it.
Yeah, you're allowed to miss it, but like,
I don't know. Well, that's kind of a blow on Brandon's side.
yeah,
I
whatever
think.
he called, Tom did not have any copies of it. I didn't see, like, maybe that wasn't an approach. Maybe that was just Death for the Indomitable.
Yeah,
because
there's
the
a lot
art's
of cards
still-
that like Sun.
Yeah,
in this deck.
like yeah, I think that's
Yeah, probably.
Maybe it was an Hour Promise that I saw actually.
So he's getting a 5/5 off this hour
Yeah.
and then getting zombie tokens.
Yeah,
off this hour.
I don't think he's playing any approaches anymore. I think he boarded them all out.
That's weird.
Which normally you don't do that, but
Usually he
like
got like 1 or 2.
maybe he just assumed that Lost Legacy was coming out and was like, yeah, man, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, you can Lost
Blow you
Legacy me whatever you want.
I mean, he's got Metallurgic Summonings as one of his big win cons. He's got Regal Caracol.
And he got the City's Blessing too.
Yeah, just now.
Just in one turn. He's a 5/5, 2 zombies and City's Blessing. And then getting Scavenger Grounds.
Yeah, because he got Arch Veraska with that Hour Promise.
Yes, he
So-
got that one in the Scavenger Grounds.
Yeah. So now he's going to attack Brandon Barrett's Graveyard, which is really, really big against Torrential
Yes.
Gearhulk and Scarab God.
Yeah, a lot of decks are just sacked for that too.
We just mentioned Essence Scatter, probably the best answer to those cards. I take it back, it's Graveyard Hate.
both are still fine.
Yeah,
There's a 5 and attack.
there's a lot of decks that run like the one of Scavenger Grounds on the board.
I mean, here's an hour, I guess. Answered it.
Yeah, I
Kind
guess he decided to keep it in not just because of Regal Caracol, but because the zombie tokens are real.
I guess. I mean, it's not pretty.
That poor Construct token also happened to be small enough to die to it, so.
I think Tom's fine with that though.
Yeah.
I don't think he's upset about this at all.
Oh, he does have approach. Okay.
So, what did he name?
What did he name then? Did he miss with the Lost Legacy?
You can't name Gearhulk because that's an artifact.
Yeah.
So it's not like he named Gearhulk assuming he had Gearhulk.
What- What could he have? Maybe it was Negate.
I want to ask them.
Yeah, we're gonna have to find out and like put it in the comments or something.
Yeah. So because he did slam approach, make a 7/7.
Yeah, and then put it 7 from the top. So
Yeah. Yeah, that's. Wow. they
ditching a
didn't
disallow. But he doesn't have a disallow in his hand. Why would he do that?
Does he's probably looking for something. Another Lost Legacy?
No. He's got Multiform Wonder in his hands. I don't know what good that would do now though. He's gonna play it anyway.
I know he loves this card against mono red, but I don't.
Yeah,
see-
why would he bring it in against this deck?
Yeah, I
though?
don't. I think Brandon got a wrong read on the deck. I don't
Yeah,
know. Maybe he's
I-
expecting totally different stuff.
Yeah, I guess he just did not know what this deck was. We're gonna have to ask him what he called the Lost Legacy.
Yeah, because he's Lost Legacy something. He plays his 5-mana artifact.
See, I knew I wasn't crazy. I thought I saw Approach in there, and I'm like, oh, there it is. But then he just doesn't take it. I'm like,
I did a
what
little,
do you
yeah, I
call
did a little. Maybe he boarded out all of them besides one, and I don't know. So he's like someone by targeting the robot.
it? Might as well just get it out of the
I
way.
got it.
Punch with that 7-power construct.
I think he might have another one of those in his hand actually too.
And here comes the first kitty.
All right, kitty cats. Search. All right, bidding a land.
I think he's just trying to fill up the graveyard to get it to flip over. I think that's all he's concerned about.
So he drew a content for that 7/7, I guess.
I mean, that's okay in
Yeah,
this
he's still
situation, but
taking-
he's still dealing so much damage in the face.
7.
7 damage. So with the Vraska's Contempt, that'll be a net loss of 5, excuse me.
It looks like Tom is just beating him up this game. It's just me. It's just like
Just showing up with the creatures after having no
Yeah.
creatures in game 1.
Glimmer main face because he's looking for something like a
Yeah,
white maybe.
maybe another Hour of Devastation.
Does not kill that 7/7 though.
He's found an Abrade, so he can.
Well, that could have answered an artifact.
He decided to put it on the bottom, but he finds Disallow here and a Torrential Gearhulk.
I wonder if he knew that token's artifact. Because some people forget that.
Well, he had the Vraska's Contempt already,
Okay.
so I think he was okay with just having the 1 removal spell, and then
You have to answer that cat though.
yeah. So what is? I guess he's counting on Torrential Gearhulking. Oh no, he's shaking hands.
He just concedes. Did he show another approach in his hand or something?
I guess. And he's pointing to the Metallurgic Summonings. That helped a lot, didn't it?
Yeah. Probably one of them.
I have no clue what happened
Yeah, that was
here.
weird.
Just
Well, that was a beating.
yeah.
That was a beating.
Well, A quite perplexing match here, folks, from Friday Night Magic here at the Neverboard Gaming Community. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and you guys have a good day. Thank you.
See ya.